Hello, Aries. Welcome to your monthly reading for December 2025. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right in. If you're new to my channel, I'm going to give you your astrological overview. Then I'm going to do your Celtic cross spread. Then I'm going to break it down week by week. We'll pull more cards. And then, of course, the other spread. Now, here's the thing. You probably can tell I'm not in my normal space. I'm still on my road trip, driving back to New York. But yeah, after seeing my family for Thanksgiving, it's been very exciting. I'm in Virginia, but that's where I'm at. That's why it's a different location. I want you to pay attention to the first 2 weeks specifically. That's what I'm going to really focus on because I'm probably posting this the day of the full moon in Gemini. But here we are, right? December 2025. Oh, and I'm also working on your 2026 forecast. I was just talking to my friend who's an Aries. Big heads up, okay? Because yeah, we're in December, the last month of this year. Congratulations, you made it, right? But also, bon voyage, because your journey is just beginning. December, it's just a month, right? It's just a word. And so we all know time is fluid. Everything from this point forward is leading up to the big Saturn-Neptune conjunction in your sign in February 2026. So it's not just a new synodic cycle. It's happening at 0 degrees, Aries, the beginning of the beginning, right? Never experienced in modern human history. That is the Great Reset, all right? Not New Year's, no. It's in February. And I've been saying month after month after month, out with the old, in with the new, okay? Since the Prism portal, you can't forget that. That's for the next 2 years. And if you don't know what that is, oh yeah, I'll leave that video at the end of this video. What you can expect for the next 2 years for you, Aries. But this month, you're fully migrating into the new you, right? I want you to think about this past summer. You got a glimpse of what your life will be like starting in February 2026. And that's why I'm saying, hey, take action, take inspired action. You create your reality. And that's because from now, again, until then, everything's just going to change. You're already seeing it play out. You're seeing a lot of changes you have in the past few months. And you are going to adapt to this brand new world, right? Your brand new era, a whole new world that the Prism portal has been shaping for us, okay? And making you a spiritual warrior to prepare you for 2026, right? So you've had time to reflect. You had this summer for all these new things happening in your life, but you also had the eclipses in September. You had the rare aspects of October. You had the hot mess of November. I mean, comparatively, December is quiet compared to the past few months, okay? And it does start out very, very adventurous with Mars, Venus, and the Sun in Sagittarius. That's my dog. But you're on a quest. You're on a quest to expand, bring more meaning into your life, especially through relationships, through education, through travel. It's going to be a big thing. A lot of y'all are going back to school, okay? A lot of y'all are going to teach as well in some capacity. Sagittarius energy really broadens your horizons. And sure, it's very happy-go-lucky, but you're still going to be business in the front and the back because this month is owned and operated and manufactured and licensed by Saturn, who officially went direct in Pisces on November 27th. So the planet of discipline and hard work and life lessons and karma, he's gonna make December feel real, all right? And for 3 reasons. Ruby, you got this? One, Saturn's been giving you handouts. He's been part of many grand water trines. So you saw his good side. He cracked jokes with you. He taught you how to play Puddle of Mud on guitar. His vacation is over. He's back to work. He's clocked in as the authority. He's got the ruler out. He's put on the good aviators, the ones with the mirrors. And I'm gonna have to pick up my dog. Give me 1 second here. Ruby, come here. Okay. So, that's the other thing, is that he's not messing around. Saturn, he's not messing around at all. Ruby, come on. You want to say hi to the Aries? All the Aries? Ruby, you're a Virgo. Hold on. Okay, so Saturn's not messing around, right? Like me, I'm not messing around. I'm doing this video with my dog in my arm. It's gonna be tiring. I don't care. It's Saturn's month, right? And so that's number one. Two, we are entering Capricorn season. And that energy, it's sobering, it's austere, it's a little stern, and it's all about structure, ambition, rolling up your sleeves. Saturn is Capricorn's ruler. So yeah, Saturn went direct, so you're gonna feel all this forward momentum. Mercury's gone direct, Neptune's going direct. Oh yeah, you're gonna feel it. But Mars, your ruler, the God warrior, he's moving into Capricorn. And Mars happens to be exalted in Capricorn, meaning he does his best there. He's in his happy place. More than Mars in your sign, more than Mars in Scorpio. Exalted in Capricorn. So you got the two malefic planets, Mars and Saturn, coming out to play hard. GTFO. What does that mean? You're not going to let anything get in your way. All right? In terms of achieving your legacy, because Capricorn rules your 10th house. Your legacy, career, fame, recognition. If you're not here for career, it's just how you want to be recognized. Yeah? Very public facing. It's honors and achievements and leadership. And so you got that happening. Number three, Neptune, like I said, is going direct. This has been retrograde since July 4th. So all your spiritual downloads that you've had, yeah, Saturn is going to put them to the test, because Saturn is reality checks, yeah? And he makes you work with an E. And just for fun, I'm going to throw in 4. Remember that time I said Capricorn energy is austere and a bit stern? Well, we got a stellium in Capricorn. We got 4 planets. You got Mars, Venus, Mercury, and the Sun all in Capricorn. And there you go. You got 4 signs in a sign, or you got 4 planets in a sign. It's all about rolling up your sleeves. And it's all about being productive. And so that's really, really great. Remember, you play by Saturn's rules. You do the work required. You pass his test. But when you got 4 planets, including your ruling planet in the 10th house, you're going to have so many changes in work. And I got to tell you, again, I got 2 Aries friends who don't even watch my videos, who they're ready. They're on the brink of this work change. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. You're going to have some big changes there, okay? So just keep that in mind. I mean, here's the other thing. It is, like I said, Saturn's month is, like this month can feel like the SATs. You got to take his test, but you took his classes already, okay? And that was through the life experiences that you've had for the past 2 years. You're prepared for this moment. You're going to ace this test. This is a serious month, all right? And Saturn, listen, that's the benefit of this Saturn energy. Capricorn, Saturn ruling Capricorn, all this Capricorn energy. Capricorn is the mountain goat. They're not known for their descent. So you're going to make it to the top. You just got to play by his rules. And yeah, the good news is that in the first half of the month, yeah, you got so much Sagittarius energy. Brings in all that optimism. And it does help soften Saturn's edges. But again, it's more about you. And you're gonna have moments. Okay? You're going to have moments. But it's all for you to broaden your horizons. Yeah? To see the big picture. Now, Here we go. Not July. I always say July. December 4th. The reason why this is such a big day, and I'm probably posting this on this day. If you're watching this on December 4th, well, you're probably feeling the full moon in Gemini, 13 degrees, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is it's a super moon. It's orbiting really close to Earth. I've talked about energy. Oh yeah, you're gonna feel this, okay? And I talk about this full moon a lot more in my December astrology overview live stream. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave that at the end of this video as well. But honestly, think about what happened for you around the end of May. What seeds did you plant? What was the activity, circumstances happening, right? There was so much happening at the end of May. Again, in the video, I'll leave it at the end of this video. It's a turning point now, okay? Gemini rules your third house, so it's all communication. Maybe there was a business that you launched. Maybe there was some really just very important conversations that you had or that you initiated, contracts that you signed. Maybe there was something with siblings or distant relatives, or maybe there was something with travel that was really important. Either way, it's a 6-month process. So now you're here. There's a turning point where there's clarity, right? Especially coming after Mercury retrograde. This is a Mercury ruled full moon. You're feeling restless. This is Gemini energy. It rules the nervous system, okay? It's also just a lot of stimulation. So this is going to be one where you're definitely going to see the ending of something, okay? And you can see it play out for the next 2 weeks. It's a strong full moon, but this is really strong for another reason. It's bending the nodes of fate, okay? So 13 degrees exact. What does that even mean? You got the moon squaring the North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo. And we've had the bending of the nodes with Mars and Venus, etc. past few months. This is the moon on the lunar nodes of fate. So a couple things here. Just expect change, okay? Not only is it a full moon, things are going to be illuminated. It's really strong mutable energy, okay? You could get messages around this time. Destined, fated, right? Gemini energy is very social, by the way. It's a lot of networking is what you're likely doing, right? As I speak, okay? You could be announcing something big as well. There's a lot of gossip, rumors, even secrets with the fact that Mercury happens to be in Scorpio still right now. Oh, Ruby, I'm gonna put you down. All right, so keep that in mind. A writing project that you might be completing, even a creative project, but I would say travel is a big thing. There may be something with a car, by the way, just an FYI. Just expect this to have impact though, okay? A really big impact. There may be some adjustments because you've got Venus, Mars, the Sun, and Juno all in Sagittarius, yeah? And when you've got the Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Gemini, you've got the Moon squaring the nodes, you got the Sun squaring the nodes, and it's mutable AF, as in prepared to be flexible or be willing to adapt. Because you got the North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo, full moon in Gemini, Sun in Sagittarius that hits all 4 mutable signs. You have a grand cross. And so whatever happens around this full moon, there's a life lesson here. It's all about the big picture. Okay, so cross watchers, if you watch for your rising or your moon or for your baseball coach or your husband, Gene, it doesn't matter. Mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces will feel this the most. If you have any planets 12 to 14 degrees in any of those signs that I just mentioned in your natal chart, in your birth chart, well, those planets are going to be aspected. So you're going to feel it the most. All right? Now, over the weekend, Saturday, you got Mercury trine Jupiter, and then Sunday, Mercury trine Saturn. So that's a package deal. Wonderful weekend. Really exciting weekend. A lot of stuff happening at home for you, by the way. It's very, very emo this weekend. And that's because you got this grand water trine, but you also have the moon in Cancer all weekend, and the moon rules Cancer. And the moon will conjunct Jupiter, and Jupiter is currently exalted in Cancer. It brings in that moon into this grand water trine. But there's this feeling of feeling blessed, okay, over the weekend. It's special. It's really nice. It's very optimistic. And think about what happened October 24th to the 26th. That's when we had the first grand water trine with Mercury. Remember, Mercury was back in Scorpio at that time. And so it's like deja vu all over again. Mercury was at the exact degree that time. And remember, the big difference here is that Saturn is actually direct now. So you're gonna feel this one, okay? It's gonna feel really great. And there can be something here for you. It's, again, home and family is gonna be the biggest thing, all right? Just even your maternal side, paternal side, nurturing side, all about the home and your significant other, parents, children, all that, okay? Maybe even real estate as well. You know, a lot of y'all maybe, I don't know, it feels really good what you're gonna be experiencing. And there is gonna be also a focus on investments. You may be having conversations on investments, whether that is a relationship, whether that is wealth, you know, building your wealth, more legacy energy. Water signs obviously will feel this the most. If you have any planets, any of the water signs, okay? You're a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you have any planet, let's see, 24 to 26 degrees, you're gonna feel it the most. All right, now, the second we leave that, we move into Mars square Saturn. So, listen, yeah. You've experienced this. You get it. You get Mars square Saturn, the two malefics, then a showdown. Bit of a conflict here. Yeah. Mars, your ruler, in Sagittarius. So keep that in mind. There may be something here testing you, testing your freedom, your beliefs. Again, just more mutable energy, right? Be flexible. This is a square off with two planets that's actually like they're nearing their life cycle, their span. So if you can think about what happened for you way back, August 10th, 2023, when Mars conjuncted Saturn in Pisces. Yeah? What happened for you around that time and the months after it? It's a 2-year story that's been playing out. And now you're at the home stretch. And so remember, a lot of this with Saturn in Pisces, that's your 12th. There really can be something here highly associated with just your spirituality, with you becoming a lot more intuitive, trusting your intuition more, and especially with your reputation, especially with career. Remember, Saturn natively rules your 10th. And so there you had changes, okay? But this is going to be one of those moments where, sure, there may be some like legal matters involved, or something with the courts. And not, it doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? It's like, oh no, I forgot to, I don't know, renew my license, or I lost my license, and I gotta go to the DMV and sign paperwork, things like that, all right? Now, Mars, as you know, is physicality. Really, I always say use these aspects, don't let them use you. Do some gardening. Take a hip-hop dance class. Just feel it, right? Feel it out. Exert energy. That's what's gonna help. Now, there's something really big happening on this day, and that's why I'm harping on this day. Sure, Mars square Saturn alone, you may not see eye to eye with an authority figure, or a parent, or here's the other thing. You do have Venus conjuncting the fixed star and Taurus this day at 10 degrees. And we normally, do the fixed stars, asteroids, planetoids in the second spread. I got something different for that for tier 3 members. But if you can think back to March of this year, I did a channeling session. A lot of, if you don't know, I do prediction videos in the live streams, okay? And so
plenty of predictions that came true. But one thing that came up during that session, and I'll leave that video at the end of this video as well, is 525 BC. So I had to figure out what happened around that time. And it was the year that Venus and Antares had an occultation, meaning Venus passed behind Antares, the fixed star. And so it was obscured from view. And I'll talk about this a lot more in Great Awakener, but they meet again. And it's a conjunction. It's Venus, love, money, creativity in Sagittarius, which is, all about honesty and truth and your values. But she's blending her energies with a royal star of honors, passion, and power, but to a detriment, to an obsession that can be consuming and extreme, that can bring some conflict for pleasures. So just be mindful this entire day. There really may be something testing your belief system. There really may be something here involved with education and travel, but it really is your philosophies, your worldview, all right? Bear that in mind. Anyway, it will trine Leo and, the moon in Leo. And so that's just very interesting for you because Leo rules your fifth, creativity, self-expression, also love, true love, soulmate energy, family and children, even like a sense of entrepreneurship. And Leo is associated with royalty as well. Yeah. But it is a strong day. There's be flexible, mutable signs. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces will feel this day the most. Now, Wednesday, December 10th, not on the whiteboard, but Neptune officially goes direct. Great. But at 29 degrees. So don't forget that critical degree, that energetic degree. There's a big graduation that's happening with the Saturn about to move into your sign, Neptune about to move into your sign. This is it, okay? And so this just means you're no longer sleepwalking. That fog or that delusion or that self-sabotage energy, and it's gone, okay? You can see now. And your imagination, your creative side, your ideals, you see them more clearly, okay? And you will for the rest of it. It is a bit of a wake-up call because Uranus is a little active this day as well, all right? So that said, there really may be something here with money and finances for you, okay? Now, the other thing is Thursday, December 11th, Mercury officially moves into Sagittarius. We already had that in October. You get it. Lights on, nobody home. Mercury doesn't do well in Sagittarius, but it's optimistic, okay? You've got Mercury, Venus, Mars, and the Sun, and Juno. Don't forget Juno, okay? Jupiter's wife. All about truth and justice and equality in love and marriage and partnerships and contracts, all in your ninth house. So when I see what's happening for you, you're definitely something with legal matters and the courts, because the moon is going to be in Libra from this day pretty much all weekend. And that brings emphasis to relationships and love and marriage and contracts and agreements, but also open enemies. And I say that because of what's happening this month when you've got Saturn direct in your 12th house of hidden enemies, and then you got the moon here in Libra exposing that, and you still have Mercury that just moved into Sagittarius, meaning he just went over that 29 degree point in Scorpio in your 8th. So I would not be surprised from on this day or even over the weekend if there was something that had to do with signing something, with agreements, with even like shared resources and assets and loans for you, Aries. There maybe even what's it called, like debt consolidation. There's money stuff for you. All right. Anyway, Sunday, December 14th. That's when Mars, your ruler, moves into Capricorn. He thrives here. He does well here. It has been 2 years, right? He's exalted here. He's like the CEO of the Zodiac, sitting not even in a throne, but he's got like his own sky. clouds that are fluffy. Anyway, he's in his happy place. Very grounded energy, very productive, very practical. This is when you're going to get really realistic, okay, about your goals. And I say that because Saturn's reality checks, and Neptune, the fog is lifted. So this is when you just really get things. And for the next 6 weeks or so, you're not going to derail. You're not going to derail from your priorities or reaching your legacy. You're going to be this productivity machine, as what it is. Just very focused, very career focused, to be honest. And then Friday, December 19th, we have that new moon in Sagittarius. I like this one for you. There's something, okay, so there's something here. I don't want you to be afraid of this one. And the reason I say that is because it's a great new moon. Yep. And we'll talk more about this in your weekly forecast. This new moon is all about you seeking your freedom, wanting to expand and explore more, gain more wisdom. But this new moon is surrounded by Saturn, okay? Sun square Saturn. Sun square Neptune as well, by the way. Venus square Saturn. So once again, Saturn's testing you around this new moon. Your freedom, your beliefs. It could be someone in your life, a parent, a boss, an authority, but don't miss this new moon, okay? It's just a lot of Saturnian energy that may influence it, but it's still a good new moon. Again, we'll talk more about it in your weekly. And then, when we get to Sunday, December 21st, we move into Capricorn season. That's a big deal. Look at you. I'm just looking at my camera. It's already gotten dark. Wow. Because it's a big deal because the winter solstice. We'll talk about it in your weekly forecast. You're just going to be hyper-focused on your career and almost like nothing else. That's Capricorn energy anyway. They prioritize work a whole other level. And so, it's all about building this structure in your life when it comes to career, okay? But remember, it's Capricorn energy, very grounded. We've had so much fire and air recently. So I think that you're going to appreciate this. Wednesday, December 24th, Venus moves into Capricorn. That's fine. We'll talk about it when we get there. Just focus on, that's your focus on commitments, basically, okay? Relationships, again, money matters may be a big theme for you. A lot of y'all, honestly, it's just expect changes in career or what you're seeking in career, okay? Now, the final thing, there's a couple more things, and when we break it down, I'll bring it up. Tuesday, December 30th, we will have Mars aligning with the nodes, okay? So Mars, your ruler, in Capricorn, where he's exalted, is having these very auspicious aspects, right? He's going to be trining the North Node in Pisces and also sextile the South Node in Virgo. So it's really nice. It's really wonderful. We also have like a mini grand trine, an Earth trine this day as well. So by the end of this year, you have another fated turn of events. And it is going to be very career focused. Because the South Node in Virgo, that's your sixth house of work. Like colleagues, employees, your responsibilities when it comes to work. So with Mars in Capricorn in your 10th, you're going to have some changes. All right, so let's get started. Aries, let's see what's going on for you for December 2025. So Aries, wow, let's do it. Listen, it's gotten so dark. I'm gonna have to go back inside. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, offers the best overview, and if especially for a monthly forecast, and if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Aries, you know I love y'all. And I'm serious about, oh my goodness, I have never just, my Aries friends are so career focused right now. One that's in a They need a new job. They all do. Y'all do. Y'all know that. You're moving into it. Okay. Let's get started. Oh yeah. 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 Well, you did get strength. Oh, you can't even see it. You got my. Okay, there you go. Can you see it now? You made this very easy for me. This is literally everything I just said. You got strength, great, amazing. All about that inner courage. That's all. Listen, just have that courage, believe in yourself, because you've gone through a whole process of these retrogrades really having a big impact on you. You wanted to move forward, you couldn't. Remember, I talked about this last week. This is really great. Still having that belief, knowing that you create your reality, there's infinite possibilities. But it's also this synergy with your spirit. It's very, again, this is still a very spiritual month for you. Saturn direct in your 12th, yeah? So just keep that in mind. It's connecting with your intuition, your spirit, all of it. What do you want deep down in your soul? You can make it work, okay? It's also, you see, you're taming the lion, right? It really is just making sure that you're resisting the things that you know that you shouldn't be doing as well in your life. And that's you recognizing what does have to change. Now, you do have the Three of Pentacles in the heart of your spread, and this is a good indication of new work. This is a teamwork, working with others in a new capacity, in a way where you want to build this, take it to the next level, commit to it, okay? That's amazing. So it looks like it's coming, all right? And if you're not here for work, if you're, let's say, retired or just not working, this can be with family. It can be with friends. It can be just you doing something and monetizing its pentacles, all right? Something like a project, getting it off the ground. Now, the other thing is you have the Empress, but you have the Empress in your challenge area. And so there may be something here where it just, look at this, right? When I say you're going to feel this Saturnian energy, it's his month. Oh, yeah, look, you look down your cross. It's all pentacles. We have careers, jobs, work to make money. And so the Empress in your challenge area, it does feel like two things here. One, don't deny yourself of pleasure this month. One of the things that's going to really resonate is December 10th with Mars square Saturn, but Venus, okay, conjuncting Antaurus as well. Remember I said that's almost like passion, power to a detriment, okay? Just be mindful of that. Don't deny yourself the pleasure that, things that you enjoy, because it can lead to burnout. Secondly, it does feel like there may be someone that you need to, it almost feels like there's this resolve, okay? And so keep that in mind. And it just may be someone that y'all need to talk. Y'all need to talk. There's someone who might not be understanding the work that you're doing or the work that you want to do, or just your beliefs and your expression when it comes to work or career. Okay? It's almost like they're the Romeo and Michelle, and you're like the doctor on ER. They don't understand all this work stuff. Anyway, 10 of Pentacles in your crown, 8 of Pentacles in the root of your spread. 2 Virgo cards. Remember, Virgo rules your 6th house of work, as well as everyday activities. But yeah, again, you got legacy on your mind. You got inheritance, investments, all of that, abundance, success, all up here. And deep down inside, like you're going to work hard for it. You're going to be laser focused. You're going to be determined, just like him. And if you are a cross watcher, wow, it's always interesting to see what card overlaps in everyone's signs every week. It's is this little guy that's been coming up. Everyone's smart. So this is that focus I was talking about, even just like very detail oriented, especially he's working toward his legacy, right? Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. So I like what's happening here, and then you have that Seven of Cups in your future. Yeah, you may get some opportunities, which is great. You've been working hard for it. It looks like really good. The thing is, two things actually. One, yes, it is the Seven of Cups. So you may have some opportunities. You may not know exactly what you want. It's almost like you trusting your gut. That's where the answers are. Always trust your intuition. This can be a little bit of delusion, right? Neptune is at 29 degrees, even though Neptune's gone direct, still very potent, right? And can bring that fog. Even though you can see through it, it's still going to be a moment for you. You remember, you got Saturn there testing you and asking you, is this real? You're going to be asking yourself that. Now, the second thing is, it is coming after that Three of Pentacles. And so when I said, even with the Empress here in your challenge area, this resolve, it's also here, there may be something with you asking yourself, did I make the right decision? Is this what I want? Right? So it is turning out to be a month where you are going to be working really hard for not only structure and stability, but you see all these pentacles, okay? You got to make the right decision. You got to trust your gut. You got to trust exactly what you want for your future, because, like I said, you're at the beginning. You have the Three of Pentacles. Three is all about growth and advancement, maturation, development, but it's also the birth of new things. It's creation. Tied to the Empress, card 3. Yeah. So try not to do anything. It's almost like if you put all this work into something and then you end up like, oh, I don't know, was this the right thing? You have the answer, okay? Never forget that. Let's get to your stuff. Aries, if you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. What is this big thing that you're doing? I just see so much career stuff, And again, if not career passions. You also have, when you've got that weekend with the moon in Libra, that looks really good for romance. You have really good romantic moments, but home and family is still going to be a theme for the entire month, actually. All right, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, okay. I got it. You got the Lovers. Amazing. There you go. All about your choices that you make. This is all about your commitments. This is all about Saturn testing your relationships. Are they testing, what is the phrase? Testing the time of something. It's late. Actually, it's not, but it's getting late. Just remember one thing here. It's your choice. It's your decision. You got the power to choose, okay? Stand the test of time. That's it. Stand the test of time. And I feel like that's going to be something here for you to decide. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be your boss or the job that you're at. How much you love it, right? How much you love it. But Lovers is attributed to Gemini. There is something that you're going to have to make a decision on the very first week. The star. In your external factors area. And this is everything. The star is aligning for you. This is a card of hope and wisdom and knowledge and, oh, it's amazing. Healing. And so it's almost like when I say that laser focus, oh my goodness, there's something fueling you and you're going to feel it. And it's all about your legacy. That's literally going to be your title this month. All about your legacy, Aries. But yeah, I think there is a sense of just everything that you do, whether you're conscious of it or not, it is all in the name of gaining more wisdom. Yeah, growing through that. And then you have the Nine of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. Two things. One, hang in there. You never want to be in a position, based on this, where you feel abandoned, where you feel that you've just weathered a storm that never ends, okay? Like it's still with you, even though the storm has passed. So hang in there. It's going to be a little bit more of a serious month, but everything's going to change up here, okay? Eight of Swords in your final outcome. So you've got to make the right decision. This Eight of Swords, it does feel like so Saturn and Neptune and the North Node and Chiron and Aries and Ceres all in your sign. The first two, Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node in Pisces, the last two are in your sign. So you've got healing, right, with Chiron. Jupiter's still technically, square Chiron, not as strong, but Aries is there on top of Chiron. So you're feeling that. Aries is Mars' sister. You have Saturn, Neptune, North Node, and Pisces. There's their 12th, which is very spiritual, but also the lower expression would be self-sabotage, yeah? And not facing your fears. Hidden enemies, like I said. So this, we call it the self-victim card. She put herself here. Remember what I said about Sagittarius energy, and even when Venus moves into, or like Venus and Sagittarius, but just this Sagittarius energy, it's all about the truth. And then you have that full moon from the get-go in Gemini, okay? So there's something here. It's saying be honest with yourself, okay? Try not to put all your energy and effort and hard work into something that you deep down inside know may not work out, or it's something that you maybe really put your energy into, but there's all these signs that you're ignoring that's saying, wait, don't do that. Don't take that job. There's something better for you. Don't take that job because, it's available right now. You're just gonna, no, there's something better for you. Yeah. A lot of fated moments this month. I'm gonna clarify the 7 of Cups. There you go. Literally what I just said. You get through that fog. You trust your intuition. There you go. How happy you are with that Knight of Cups. Partnerships, contracts, still the thing for you, okay? But this is the Knight in Shining Armor. If you are here for love, it feels like there's something, like you just kind of go through a patch. If you're in a relationship, and then things are great. If you're looking for new love, there's that sense of believing in yourself. Oh, that's amazing. It seems like a lot of y'all are just on a quest to feel emotionally fulfilled, whether it is love, relationships, career. It doesn't matter, right? I'm going to look at the Eight of Swords. You got the Fool. And if you are a cross watcher, wow. These two, I got to start doing, what is it, like a scorecard? Where was it? I'm sorry. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles and the Fool. Whoa. Almost every sign. And it's bonkers, right? It's bananas. It's applesauce. What have I said? What did I say from the beginning? I said bon voyage. You're going on this new journey. You just have to believe in yourself. Don't overthink things. Don't overanalyze things, right? Go with you. Do what you need to do, okay? Do what you need to do. Remember, self-victim card, okay? Not facing, not only fears, but there's a sense of here, there could be something where it's almost like you just don't want to put yourself in a place of not doing something because you've already created this future of, hey, it might be something I regret. You just have to trust your intuition. Make the right decisions. Take that leap of faith. Okay? You have strength. You have the Fool. I mean, you've got to take that leap of faith. No matter what, the planets are there. Like I said, it's a prism portal. There's everything else too. requiring you, it's non-negotiable, requiring you to be this new person or be in this new journey or just completely change your life for your brand new era. You can expect that, but you have to be in the right headspace and you can't be afraid. He's not, right? He's standing on the edge of the cliff. He's not even looking down. That's faith. That's faith in himself, faith in the universe. That's confidence. That's a brand new era. That's a brand new beginning. So let's break it down week by week. Aries, the first week, full moon in Gemini is honestly the biggest thing to look out for. The Grand Cross. Yeah, there you go. You're going to have to make a sacrifice. There's something you're going to have to let go. And you see how much this explains, right? When you get the devil. There's something, it's almost like I said earlier, it's like things that you're kind of aware of. Those are those little signs, but you're just like, eh. And the devil is everything that you think the devil would represent. Devil's like, bad behaviors and addictions and obsessions and codependency. There's something that you're locked in, but you've got to get yourself out, okay? And you know what it is. You know what it is. You've been working on your shadow side. You know what it is. There's something that's not serving you well, but it's like you're staying in it because you're afraid of what will happen when you get out. And that's when Saturn goes direct in your 12th, which already happened, that can bring that self-sabotage energy. So just be very mindful of that. Let's see what's going on for the second week. Second week, what do we have? Let me see here. You've got, it's Neptune going direct, Mercury moving into Sagittarius, even Mars moving into Capricorn. Wow, that's a big week, second week. Let's see, Aries, Chariot. There you go. You work with that, you break free from those chains. You got the Chariot, okay? Amazing. That's willpower. That's you having that courage to move forward, go after your dreams, knowing that you can, like not turning back at all. You've got a lot to look forward to with the full in your final outcome. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you're good. You're good. So feel it, right? Mind over matter. That's what this is saying. And it could be in a new position as well. Third week, new moon in Sagittarius. Remember, it's a lot of Saturn squares. It's clouding that new moon. It almost feels like for you, a little bit of peer pressure too. Your commitments will definitely be tested, but let's see the third week. Amazing. Queen of Pentacles. You're good. You're gonna be fine. You have to believe that, okay? Don't deny yourself of true like pleasures, right? With the Empress in your Chandra area. You got the Queen of Pentacles, who's Capricorn, by the way. And so, actually, you got two Capricorn cards. You got the Devil, Queen of Pentacles. Chariot is Cancer. Yeah. So, definitely, like, that is a nod to career and home and family. But with the Queen of Pentacles, that's you having the resources that you need to build the world that you want to live in. She's a big caretaker as well. Very maternal qualities, paternal. Oh, I love the Queen of Pentacles. Very selfless energy, but even still, she's what is it? It's someone she is the richest queen, but she doesn't hold that wealth for herself. Okay, she shares it, and so you got a lot here with other people involved. Okay, and I say that because look at a lot of these cards where you have multiple people. I mean, even though that's that, but right here, right here, right here, the woman in the line. Last week, I want to tell you, you do have Mars aligning with the nodes of fate. And that one's really important for you because Mars is your ruler. Let's see what's happening. The last week, you have Venus moving into Capricorn. You do have Mercury square Saturn too. What was that? Yeah. You have Mercury square Saturn. I was going to say Mercury square Saturn is kind of like the final test from Saturn before 2026, but it's one of those tests. If you don't pass that test, he's not letting you go into 2026. And with Mercury and Sagittarius at this point, it is something again with your belief system. Like, what is the lesson that you learned, right? Did you face everything that you had to face? Because you got the Tower. And so it does feel like there is something, if you stay in a situation that you know it's not right for you, but it's just like comfortable or it's just convenient, or no, the universe can say, no, we got a new path for you. All right? So, hey, the Tower moment doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. What comes after the Tower? The star, what I say, it's like the universe is fueling something into your life that is putting you on the path that you need to be on. And so this is a month where I did say some things can be felt the hard way, especially with Mars square Saturn. And then the Tower being attributed to the planet Mars. The last week you do have Mars aligning with the nodes of fate. And so there's something fated in a good way, right? Setting you up for this brand new journey. Aries, thanks so much. Oh yeah, tier 3 members, you for the second spread, we're gonna pull more cards. We're gonna look at love and career, money, a couple other things, but I brought out the Visconti, one of the original from the 1400s, the deck that, okay, anyway, you can't shuffle this. This is a pick a card. We're gonna spread that out anyway. We're going to pick a card. Anyway, okay, so tier 3 members, really good and legendary members. You know where to find the link. Aries, thanks so much. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.